Today we are going to be making some digital mosaics using Google Drawings. The first step you need to do is find the shape tool and choose the rectangle at the very top, and you're going to make a rectangle that covers your entire canvas space. The canvas is that checkerboard. And then you are going to choose a black, gray, any kind of neutral color to fill it with. And then you're going to put a photo on top. I chose an elephant. And all I'm doing here is cropping it and moving it so that it's as big as my canvas, and then I'm placing it right there in the center. Next, I'm going to zoom in so that I'm looking directly at the spot that I want to work with, and then I choose the line tool and then the polyline tool. The polyline tool lets you create shapes that are really any shape you'd like. Then I'm going to use the custom button and change the color of my shape to more closely match my elephant. My elephant's kind of a gray brown color, so I went with more of an orange, and then I shaded it down to more of a gray. Now for the rest of my mosaic, I'm just going to keep using that polyline tool and create shapes that match the shape of my elephant. And one of the most important things with this polyline tool is that you have to connect it back to your original point. You can't just connect it to another shape that you already made. So all I'm doing here is following the shading and shape of my elephant. Notice that my shapes are not gigantic. I didn't make one big shape for my elephant's ear. Right now I'm just making shapes in the lightest shaded portions of my elephant. So I'm being really careful to only go over the parts that are light. I'm leaving all those shaded areas for later. Another important thing with my shapes that I'm creating for my mosaic is that I am creating each shape off of another. I'm not creating shapes that are out in the middle of space. I'm kind of putting them all together like a puzzle. They should all fit, but there should also be a small amount of space in between. That's how we get that mosaic effect. Now's when I'm going to start doing the next shade darker. I think I do about 3 different shades to really give my elephant some dimension. So all I'm doing now is finding all those medium dark spaces on my elephant and filling them in with that next just barely darker shade. Again, I used a custom color to do this. Now I'm going for that third darkest shade, and you can really see the difference now between the lightest and the darkest. Notice how all my shapes fit right together, and I end up covering the elephant completely. Now, to do the eye, I'm going to zoom in even further so it's a little easier for me to see. Now, if you want to check your work and see how it looks, you can just drag your photo over with the select tool and then move it right back. So it looks like it's going pretty well. And once you are totally done with your mosaic, all you need to do is use the select tool and delete the original photo. Here is my finished mosaic. Notice I also gave him a background. I just used the exact same technique I was using for the elephant. And here are some examples that some of my students made. I hope you enjoy this project and I can't wait to see what you make.